is that something you'd want to do anyway, or is that something that maybe there's some guys on this team that have comparable talents and it's just a smart thing to do?
Well, it really depends on your scheme. If you're a field and boundary team, then you might want to go strong safety, free safety. With us, we're a balanced defense. So we want to be able to go right and left. Both safeties there to make adjustments to their side. So we don't want to put a label as strong and free. We just want to get them out there and line up. And you make the calls your side, and you make the calls your side. That way they can be interchangeable.
So I guess you were able to win the battle of getting Prentice Wagner away from the safeties coach. So we talked about that last time, joking over. But getting Prentice over their corner, how much has he been able to do over there?
Well, Prentice is really bright. Prentice is one of those guys who played a lot of ball here. He's a proven veteran, and he brings a lot of stability to the corner position. We got some older guys, but he's one of the guys that's putting through more balance. So getting him in our room, and him being in there, being a leader, and learning very fast and what to do. He's a good communicator. He knows what to do. He's very smart. He wants to be a coach after he's done here. So the guys that want to be a coach are the ones that soak it up a little bit faster.
I was going to say, he's over here every day after practice with other guys doing footwork drills, and the Ortas and the Thomases and showing them things. When you see that, I know you're the coach, obviously, but when you see the players, or at least a couple of them doing that, what does that make you feel like as a coach, I guess?
It just shows you that you got some leadership. You always want to promote, positive performance. And when he comes out here and does that kind of thing, it just lets me know that he's hungry, and those younger guys, he's kind of pulling them with him. So it makes my job easy when you got a guy that can kind of be the coach away from the coach.
What have you seen out of Marcellus Teague lately? He's a guy who he's even said he's not even really sure why last year went so badly for him compared to the year before. But what have you seen from him out here lately?
First thing I would say about Teague, he's a great kid. He's got a really positive attitude. He's a yes sir, no sir kind of guy, and he's trying to perfect his technique. He's been really doing a good job of competing. He's been up there covering Derrick and adjusting a lot, and he's done a really good job. He's one of the better technicians we got right now. He's really buying in and really trying to get his technique to where it needs to be.
Thank you, Prentice. How much does it help him? He's also played safety and nickelback.
It helps a lot because he sees big picture. He sees everything around him. He just doesn't see what's going on the hour. He knows where his help's supposed to be at. He knows where he can overplay, and he knows where he can guess a little bit. So he's a proven guy. When you get a guy that plays multiple roles, those guys kind of see the big picture.
What progress have you seen out there at coordinator?
Night and day. From what I've seen, just coming in, watching the cut-ups, and him coming out here, he's a really, really strong competitor. He likes to compete. He's a physical guy. He's an explosive guy. He's a good blitzer. He can cover. He's got good balance. He's going to be a really good player for us.
One of the things said about him was maybe he gambled a little bit too much. Have you talked to him about that?
Yeah, I try to coach all my guys to just do my job. See what you're supposed to see a little, see a lot. If you see the big picture, then you're not going to see anything. So if you're supposed to be looking at a receiver, you're supposed to be keying a lineman, then you got to do that. He's buying into being more disciplined. Now he goes out there and he may peek once or twice, but when he peeks, that's when the coach has to come down with the hammer and make sure he doesn't do it anymore.
Is he working at nickelback or cornerback or both?
He's working at both. He's doing a really good job of trying to learn both positions. He's a really good star. He's a really good guy at press because he's really strong, really physical, real compact kind of guy. So he can excel at both positions.
What are the advantages of you working the corners and having a different coach work just to safeties?
Well, I think it's in this day and age with so much open sets, multiple receivers, you got to have two guys kind of taking those guys and kind of position-specific drills. And that's really the main thing. We all meet together, so we're all saying the same language in our room. When we get out here, we do a lot of drills together. When we get our individual time, Coach Conklin takes the safeties and I take the corners and we split them up.
How's that dynamic working with Coach Conklin? How's that been for you?
It's been great. Josh is a great guy. He's a humble guy. He's a very, very sharp, smart coach. I'm learning a lot from him. He's coming in here. He's hit the ground running. He's jumping into the scheme. And he's coaching those guys hard. Which is what we all want to do. We all want to coach our guys hard and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do.
He's obviously got experience running an entire defense. How much does that help just the two of you guys on the back end?
It helps because he knows big picture. Anytime you're a coordinator, you know exactly where guys are supposed to fit. Especially with the safeties and the run fits and the rotation. So he's doing a really good job of getting those guys exactly where they need to be. And that's going to be key for us. Because the guy needs to be in deep part of the field, he's got to be there at that particular time. So Josh has been a good, solid guy back there doing that for us.
Thanks, Peter.
Obviously, the answer would be in an ideal world as many as possible. For the secondary, how many guys would make you guys as a staff, you and Coach Conklin, feel good going in? Kind of the season starts to throw in there for a game and not feel like the drop-off's too much.
Well, we really haven't sat down and talked about that. We just want to try to develop us as Tennessee defensive back. We're not worried about who can play right now, who can't. We're just trying to develop all the guys that we got. And if we get to that point, then when fall camp rolls around, then we'll sit down, we get the freshmen here, and kind of sit down and see who can really play for us. Right now we're just trying to develop everybody and give everybody a chance to play.